Hello there.
And there we go. Hey everybody, how you all doing? Now you might be thinking, Greg, why are you on your own? Well, I'm not quite on my own. I've got here the build cam. Anyway, when we kicked off, Si wasn't quite in place. So let's bring him on then, shall we?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. You?
I'm right. Was you running a tad late, my friend?
Yes, I was having my dinner. Sorry.
All right. But yeah, anyway, good to see you, Si. Glad you just about made it by the skin of your teeth.
Yes.
Anyway, how you been? Anyway, you had a good week?
Yes, I have actually. Yeah, not a lot happened, but it was good.
Oh, right, cool. Well, I've been super busy with work. I've been in the office every day this week so far, so I'm pretty pleased to have, at last this week, for the first time, have a little bit of downtime, which is lovely. So anyway, and of course, spending it with you, Si, is always lovely. Also, spending it with everyone else who's out there as well.
Yes.
And this time, I'm all mic'd up. So hopefully, everyone should be able to hear me. Anyway, hope you like the introduction. Anyway, so anyway, let's say hello to a few peeps as we're just getting this ball rolling. Here we go. So anyway, who we've got out there first of all? We've got Fooling with Bricks saying, "Watch it, Greg." Good to see you, Barry. Nice to have you here, my friend. We've got Colours out there as well. Here's a funny thing, Kat. I just got this month's Blocks magazine. Or is it next month's Blocks magazine? I'm not quite sure. I see it. I feel as though I've got it early. Front cover. Have you got yours yet, Si?
Not yet, and thank you, Kat, and everybody at Blocks for fixing up the one that was missing. It came, and I got it. And now I'm right up to date.
Sweet. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the current ones. Anyway, I haven't done we haven't done a Blocks review of it this month, folks, because just had too many birthdays and too many anniversaries this month. So, but don't worry, I'll be reviewing issue 92 later on in June. 92 June. It kind of rhymes, I suppose, in a funny old way. Who else we got out there? We've got Break Stage Parts, aka Craig says, "I'm backed up already." Good stuff, mate.
Motillion will do. Motillion will fix that.
Indeedy. Nicole, aka Lady McBrick, is out there saying, "Good evening. How you all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful week." Yeah, I'm having a fantastic week. Pretty full-on week, though, Nicole. I've got to be honest. Work is an absolute, how can I put it, time consumer. I'm literally, everything I'm doing at the moment, folks, for the streams, I'm doing it within my sort of 45-minute lunch break at the moment. So I'm pretty glad how it's all sort of come together, to be honest, which is pretty damn good. Poltergeist Anthony is out there. Hey, everyone. Good to see you, dude. Who else we got out there? We've got Minifig Who. He's in town. Hey, Build Cam. Hey, we've got the Build Cam as well. There we go. Hey, there he is. Set all that up. Mitty Bricks is out there as well. Good to see you, Mitty Bricks. Hope your missus is all good and well as well. And that's it. We're down there. All I ask, folks, is that if you're just popping in, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. You'll find all of Si's details down in the description below. And of course, as always, there's two ways to support the channel. You can, if you want to, give us a super chat. I add your name up to the London wall and give you a nice shout out on Instagram. Alternatively, you can join and become a big part of the LBB family. And it's growing. It keeps growing. I wouldn't say I'm too surprised. I'm putting quite a lot of time and effort into the whole thing, to be honest. But you know what? I'm enjoying it. I tell you what, I'm enjoying as well. So I'm doing these. Just doing these. I always do a monthly stream, unless I've got COVID or I'm dying or something like that. And it's only happened once so far. Not that I've died yet, folks. Good to see you. We're actually streaming quite a lot just on our Discord server, which is really nice. So that just kind of randomly happens. A few peeps get together and says, "Oh, I'm building something," and that's how I come about building the train set last week. Here we go, folks. Look, there we go. I finished off the train set and put the track on there. Maybe we'll have it going later. Who knows? But anyway, this is a bit of a fortuitous stream, this one, Si. Reason being that today, properly announced anyway, is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Brickheadz is coming out.
Yes.
I know, and totally weird. I'll tell you what's totally weird as well. You being down there, let's put you up there. And this is, honestly, folks, I completely planned to have the Brickheadz built this week. This is a custom mock by a guy called Federico Magatti, and you'll find all his designs on Rebrickable. I just thought it'd be quite good to do something. I thought, well, they've not actually ever done a Brickheadz of Obi-Wan. So I thought to myself, I might as well build one. Little did I know that this week they've announced one to come out. I think it's 1st of August, Si.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that is, do you know what? This version of him, the custom MOC, is actually pretty good. It doesn't look, it looks quite like the real. In fact, I got to be honest, folks, this is slightly better because he's got the hilt. He's not just holding it. If I just show you guys this like this, you'll get an idea of how he's going to finish. And maybe we'll take a look at the new one a little bit later because it's official. You can pre-order it now and everything. But there we go. That's who I got it from, folks. We called you blokes then and blocks. What can I say? But there we go.
His hair is on that one. I think I prefer the hair on that one.
Yeah, I think it's a better hairstyle, that's for sure. But I suppose it's weird. What I will say, Si, 100%, right? The new Vader is definitely better than this version.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
100%. So I think this one actually can be converted to the new one. It's just a case of changing around sometimes. I think they're using the same printed pieces on there. It's just a case of just turn it around. I've been messing around all down here over the weekend, folks, with the lighting and everything like that, and using it as a studio. So anyway, so that's Vader. That's that. And do you know what the crazy thing is, Si, that I found out this week? You probably know all about it already. Is not only are we getting Vader and Kenobi coming out on Friday, but we're also getting Stranger Things. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? 2 major programs in the same day. Why have they done that? Why is that? I don't know.
Well, they're on different platforms. One's on Netflix, the other is on Disney. So maybe Netflix decided they'll try and screw over Disney.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I do you know what? I'm going to be super curious to see who wins that. I think Star Wars will win that. They're both.
Stranger Things is out in one bulk on Friday, and Kenobi's over 4 weeks, I think.
5 weeks. I think it's 6 episodes. Yeah. The first week is 2 episodes. So it's a different doing it differently. That way, I suppose there's no comparisons made between the two. Then I guess.
Yeah.
How weird that they've done that. Anyway, what isn't weird is all you lovely lot out there. And don't forget, folks, give us a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get up 50 thumbs up tonight, folks. Who else we got out there? Open Build Repeat is in the house. Good to see you, Obia. Lovely to see you, my friend. Hope all is well with you. I'd love to get you back on London Calling one night, my friend. Let me know. Drop me a message on Instagram if you're up for it. It'd be nice to have you back. I haven't seen you for a little while. And I know you've been busy and stuff, but I do like what you've been doing on Instagram as well. Let's take a look at who else we've got out there as well. We've got the Brickheadz. Hello, Brickheadz. Ian Nibwa is giving out lots of love. Also giving out lots of love is the wonderful Michael J. Productions. Good to see you, dude. Hope your missus is in good form as well, and you guys have been enjoying your streams. Minifigures says Stranger Things is split. Okay, that's cool then. So it's slightly different format. So that's good. That's good because there's nothing worse than having like it's been quite quiet, hasn't it, Si? For well, I say about 2 weeks. Moonlight's finished now, hasn't it? 2 weeks ago, which was. How can I put it? It was quite a bonkers show, to be honest. I enjoyed it because it's cinematically filmed very well. It was interesting to watch, you know. And they went to play. I mean, God knows how it plugs into the MCU. It's just bizarre. Yeah. But the MCU seems to be going out of its way at the moment to kind of push new boundaries of just craziness. You know, it's quite fun anyway. It's all fun to watch. And you know what, folks? It's entertainment. Talking of entertainment, we've got Benji's builds out there as well. Talking of superheroes, a combination of Benji's superpowers, Superman's superpowers, and of course Thor's Molyneux, which I'm looking forward to. Actually, the new. I know you're not into your teaser trailers or anything like that, side, but the new Thor trailer looks very good. I'm liking the look of that. I really am. Yeah, it looks good. It looks very 80s-esque. I'm loving the fact we've got Maverick out as well this weekend. So I think we're going to get a bit of an 80s vibe this year. Of course, with Stranger Things, it kind of even raises the bar a little bit more in that respect, doesn't it? Moments of Magic is out there as well with the with the Disney castle, looking beautiful actually.
Ooh, yeah.
Cliff is out there. Infamous Convict. Good day, everyone. Good day to you, my friend. Hope all is well with you. And just lots of love for each other out there, folks, which is exactly how we like it to be. It really is. So anyway, so I'm going to be building this set. It's 145 pieces. And like I say, it's a rebrickable MOC. The last time I did a rebrickable MOC, it was of the Mandalorian. And I think I did it. I think we did that about a good 6 months before the Mandalorian ever came out. And do you know what, Si? That was one of the first videos I ever had that passed 1,000. Completely. No way. Honestly, it was honestly, folks, if you want to see the worst filmed video that me and Paul ever did, in terms of we just kind of did it as quick as we could, that was the one. And at that moment, I kind of sat back and thought to myself, maybe quality isn't everything that everyone wants. They want to see a product. They want to. They just want to see the end product and kind of see what it's like and know a little bit about it. They're not necessarily overly fussed about the quality. I think quality is good. You need good quality, good audio, a nice visual. But you know what, folks? The doing it as good as what Disney do isn't necessarily what people want. Not in for short films anyway, like what we do on YouTube. Unlike our live streams, of course, they're not really that short. But this one's normally about 2 and a bit hours. London calling, I try and keep that around 3 if I can. Depends how rowdy everyone is. So anyway, talking of rowdy things, so someone said to me on my Discord server, they said, they said Ben Kenobi's nothing to do, not related to what you're building tonight, Si. And then I had to remind them, and they know who they are because they're out there now. I had to remind them that Ben Kenobi was at Hoth as a ghost. So completely relatable. He really is. Anyway, tell us what you're building tonight, Si.
I'm just popping open a battle pack, Snowtrooper Battlepack. I want them to sit beside the AT-AT, you see, and to fill up his belly as well. He's hungry.
Exactly. How many? I don't actually know how many minifigs that can hold. Do you know?
6. Six Snowtroopers and 3 in the head. 3 Veers and 2 drivers.
Yeah, Veers and 2 drivers. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's obviously, I couldn't understand why they actually had 2 drivers. Does anyone know why they had 2 drivers?
I think maybe a pilot and a co-pilot, but
yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, they always like their co-pilots, isn't they? It's always good to have. Lorraine, lovely Fox O'Connor is out there as well. Did you ever sort out the ET issue? Did we ever sort out the ET issue? I have watched it back, but I'm not going to comment. That's all I'm going to say.
Gaz can sort it out for us.
Yeah, Gaz, you sort it out and let us know what you think. Cat Colours is saying, I like the plan ordered off. Hope there is no announcements to tempt you in July. Oh, what plan's that? Let's have a look at what plan that is. Cat says, Ordendorf says, just to save money to get the Obi-Wan and Castle together. It depends when
Ordendorf's plan is to get Minecraft.
I see. Okay, yeah. I don't think we've got enough people that sort of devote enough love to Minecraft. Like I've got no one I can think of that is my go-to person for Minecraft Lego. In all honesty, I really don't.
No, me neither.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Cat's saying, Infamous Convict, I have it already built for review for blocks. Oh, never know, folks. It might even be in this month's one. I literally got home about 15. Well, actually, that's a lie. About 25 minutes ago. Unsealed it. I was like, blimey, that's come early. And yeah, there we go. So I thought I'd just flex it behind me for a little bit. Anyway, Fooling is saying, what time is Kenobi shown in the UK on Friday, roughly? I've got no idea. No idea. Because it used to cheese me off that Picard wouldn't start until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It used to drive me bonkers, that did. I even got the ump and started contacting and saying, when are you going to show it? It's meant to be out by now. Normally speaking, though, it's early Friday morning because I think, who's that guy called Star Wars Theory? I think he likes to go back, doesn't he? And he does like watch parties and stuff like that. So that's going to be we've got there. Thank you for the product placement. Yeah. I was going to mention that cat because I was thinking, I don't know, maybe I'll get a free Lego set or something like that from Bloxy's. But I don't know, just a bit of product placement. I'll have to get in touch with the peeps at Blocks Magazine. Otherwise, get in touch with me. Tell me what you think as well. Right, there we go. Kenobi is landing 8 a.m. British Standard Time. Now, BST, is that the proper 8 a.m. or is that actually is that an hour ahead of us? I don't get too confused, but I get a little bit confused because I always think, Si, that we're in GMT +1, and I think that is BST.
I wouldn't know. I'd agree that this should be this. Oh, with this, yeah, British BST would be now, wouldn't it? British summertime.
Yeah. So it must be. Yeah, it is British summertime. So what am I talking about? So yeah, Cat, you're quite right. Landed at 8 a.m. BST. And it's a shame, really, I won't be able to watch it. In fact, I might be able to catch some of it in my lunch break. But in all honesty, London Corner on Friday, folks. We're not going to be talking about spoilers anyway. So, but I will be watching it over the weekend, of course. Probably 8 a.m. in the UK, fully with bricks. That's how they normally come out, wasn't it, at 8 a.m.? And the nice thing as well, Si, have you got next Friday? Yeah, it is next Friday. Next Thursday, Friday, we've got the Queen Jubilee. But will you guys have that off as well?
Will we what? No,
you're Republic, aren't you? So I'm just sort of thinking, does that kind of,
like as in a holiday kind of thing?
Yeah, because we basically next week we got Thursday and Friday off as a bank holiday.
No, our government wouldn't celebrate the Queen's Jubilee.
No, and that's exactly right. I thought I just said, but the thing is, Si, right? I'm always. I was talking to someone in the office today. Works in my office, not part of my department, but she's new, and she's from Galway in Ireland, which is lovely. But I always celebrate all things Irish. And I know you are, you're pro.
We're going to be watching all of the Jubilee celebrations on TV, and like we love watching things like the changing of the guard and all. We watch all of those things, even when the Queen or whoever shouldn't go this time. Even when she goes from Buckingham down to the Parliament, we watch all that as well because it's just fascinating to watch the horses and the carriages, and it's just So we were in London in 2012, and we missed out on the Jubilee, I think, by about a week. But all the flags were still up and the flowers were still up, and it was awesome. And we were so disappointed we didn't get to see it.
Oh well, you know what? I love stuff like that, Si. It's ceremony, and if there's anything the British and the Irish do really, really well, it's ceremony. It really is. You can't get away from that. So anyway, I think it's time to get going. So start. Might as well make a start. I'll start building here for the build.
That is so weird. It looks like you have giant hands.
It does, doesn't it? I look like Reed Richards. I look like Reed Richards in the latest Multiverse Madness, which you've not seen yet, have you, Si?
No. Now I know he's in it, so it's okay.
Sorry, I've just given away who's in it. Then that's a big one. Si, you got to watch the film. It's been out a month now.
What was it? Yeah. So now I won't say because there's still spoilers that I don't want anyone else to know about. But I hopefully will hope that there's going to be new Lego coming to do with stuff like that as well. Anyway, but speaking of new Lego, the new sets, the Kenobi sets. Oh my god! Wow, is all I have to say.
I know. I really like them. Do you know what? I actually tried because I've got a fifth brother figure. I must have bought him a year or 2 years ago at least, because I thought I just loved him because he's so different to anyone else. And I probably picked him up for about, I reckon, maybe £20. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look back at my thing. Do you know what? I've got the wrong two together already. That's good. I would have gone wrong. And there's the reason being, folks. Look at that. Look, that's dark brown, right? And this is really, really dark brown. That's not even black. That's actually brown.
Yeah.
It's like super dark. Anyway, let me just do that right. I'll put that on properly. So yeah, so we've got 3 really good sets. So yeah, a lot. So I was trying to get that fifth brother again. I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to buy him again because he's going to go up. His value is going to go up. So just try and get him on the cheap. We can't get them on the cheap anymore, folks. That's for sure. So the sheer fact there's a better, I'm not saying a better version, another version of him coming out means that no one's going to miss out if they want to get that set, which is nice,
Yeah.
So I mean that leads quite nicely, folks, into the survey for tonight. I mean, basically, I asked the question: 3 new Star Wars sets have been announced this week, but which one do you fancy the most? Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader, 5%. I'm not surprised. Kenobi's jet fighter or Jedi fighter, starfighter, I should say, 14%. The Inquisitor transport, Sky, I think that's pronounced, 52%, but 29% says they want them all. So that's pretty good, isn't it, Si?
I want them all.
I like them. I think Lego's knocked it out of the park. I think it's really good. And I tell you, I think it's going to have quite a big part in this. Again, I know you don't watch the trailers. So have you seen any of the trailers for it yet?
No, I avoided them all.
Okay. I think, and tell me what you think about this in the chat, because you know Uncle Owen's going to be in it. I think he's going to have quite a big part in this, I think we're going to see a new side of him in this TV series.
The Obi-Wan Starfighter, to me, does that not look a bit strange to you?
It's not as good as the old one. Do you know what? I was contemplating building that tonight. I was thinking, I might not get all the parts of this in time. Do you know what? All it was two orders, 2 different Bricklink orders. So it was nice and easy to get. I had probably about 20% of the parts already, so that was pretty good going. So in fact, the whole custom MOC, as it were, cost me 30 quid, which isn't bad really. I say 30 quid. I bought a load of other bits and pieces when you go to the store. You don't just buy a few plates. You end up buying, quite a bit more. And so I was quite happy with the price of the custom MOC because they can sometimes be quite expensive. But yeah, the other one I was contemplating on doing inside was Obi-Wan Kenobi Starfighter with the hyperdrive ring. I've got that one.
Yes,
as well.
That's a good set.
Yeah, so that is a good one. So that one, that Starfighter is the one I'm least likely to get because the simple fact of the matter is, I've got a better version of it. In all honesty, but we'll have a look at them later, folks. We're into the Star Wars thing this week. We might as well take a look at the new sets because they're officially available now to pre-order. So that's quite exciting. But yeah, I think the Inquisitor one is my favorite one, and simply because I like the style of the ship. It looks like a cut down version of Krennic's shuttle, and I love that set. I really do.
Yeah, and the Inquisitor being the Kaminoan being a minifigure is pretty cool, and I knew they would go for a mini doll, even though some people have been saying that they wouldn't mind a mini doll. I'm just glad they didn't use a mini doll. Yeah,
I'm glad they didn't because it changes the format a little bit. What I do like, though, is that they did a really good job. I think the Camino is fantastic.
Yeah.
It looks very, very cool. So yeah, let's have a look at that. Let's do this. So yeah, folks, use the force. Now, don't forget, this is the backlog. So if anyone wants to watch last week's backlog, check out the link below, and you will see that last week's one was on Side Channel, which is the way we rock, folks. It's a collaboration between me and Si O'Connor. And 1 week it's on mine, 1 week it's on his, and it's the way we roll, folks. So anyway, Si, how's your week been? I've been hearing all shenanigans about your council, I should say, your local council in Dublin, not liking some of the Lego shops ideas.
Yeah, so years ago they brought out this. Well, Lorraine sent me the message. I didn't even see it. So Lorraine sent it to me on Instagram. So years ago they came out with this rule that all of the shop fronts on Grafton Street, which is where the shop is going to be, have to keep the old style kind of architecture. So no neon lights and no this and no that and everything else. So Lego wants to have this kind of cool opening at the front of the shop. And the council said no, they can't do that. But like when you walk up there, you've got a big, huge Vodafone sign, which is big red thing hanging off the shop. You've got a few other shops that are like a bit, gaudy. But yeah, they're throwing their weight. It's the same people that don't want skyscrapers in Dublin city centre. And I mean, like, come on, like, I mean, it's 2022. You need to just loosen up a little bit. And it's a technically it's a kid's shop, so kids want to be wowed and see, wow, look, it's cool, and I don't know, they're just dinosaurs, a gang of dinosaurs.
Yeah, it is a bit like that, isn't it? I do get that feeling, because at the end of the day, I mean, the Lego it's a draw for people to go shopping.
Yeah.
And you want to make it as good as possible and as entertaining as possible, because the people that work in the Lego store generally do want to make it as entertaining as possible. So
exactly. So it'd be interesting to see what they're allowed to do. Because
it was only a few things, wasn't it? It wasn't like
apparently they only lodged this application for the entrance in March.
Oh right, okay.
I thought all this would have been done ages ago.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of like they get the main planning permission, and then they kind of add on a few bits and pieces and stuff like that. But I don't know really, because it just means that you're missing out on part of the Lego store experience. Yeah.
And Chris Chalice was saying that his local one is closing down.
Oh, he must be at Watford then.
Yeah.
Chris, tell me, right? The only thing I can think of that it's not closing, because I haven't really read anywhere why it is closing, is that it's underperforming, which in this day and age, I can't find that quite hard to believe. And unless it's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, he sent me a message about that, but I wonder if it's because there's so many. Like, you remember Argos had like Argos everywhere. I wonder if it's because they're like a little bit saturated.
It could be. I mean, but the funny thing is, though, I mean, I don't know how many there are around that part of London, because that's quite North London, or even slightly north of London. But then we've got then you've got one to the left, which has got to be a good 2 hours away, I would have thought, in Bristol. You've got one in the south of London, in Bluewater. So I don't know really. It must have been underperforming. That's all I can imagine. Chris, if you're out there, let us know.
Okay, 3.
Anyway, so this is one of the main things about the custom MOC over the official Lego set, is that you get to clip your hilt on, which is kind of quite nice. I mean, that said, folks, this particular Kenobi isn't necessarily based on the film. This is probably based on something like Revenge of the Sith or something like that. So it's not an out and out perfect rendition of it. But at the end of the day, you look at it and you go, oh yeah, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is pretty good, isn't it?
I really like the hair on this one. Did they tell you to use a pink brick for his hair brain?
No, no. The funny thing is, they selected a red one, and I just chose a pink one from my collection. And I was like, I'm not going to have a brickhead and not have a pink brain in it. I'm not going to put a red one in it. Maybe there's some sort of IP about using a pink brain. I'm not, or pink brick for the brain. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I just sort of changed it over. Maybe also as well, red bricks are cheaper than pink bricks.
Maybe
because you don't see it. I mean, quite frankly, folks, you can use any color you want. I just got a pink brick, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to use that for the brain. That's exactly what I did. It would be different
if it was like Vader and he had a red brick, because that would be kind of Sithy.
Oh yeah. And I'd possibly do that, or maybe get like one of those red triangular Lego pieces. You know, the 1x1 sort of tiny triangle that you get in trans relic, and put that in his brain as a hologram. Holocron? Is it holocron? They call them
holocron, yeah.
Holocrons.
Hologram.
Which they never really spoke about ever in many of the films, in all honesty. It was just became a thing from the cartoons, didn't it?
Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't watch any of those cartoons yet.
Oh, I definitely recommend Rebels. Rebels is an amazing cartoon.
I was going to try and watch Rebels before Kenobi came out.
Well, you can still watch it.
Yeah. I'd probably get through it in a week, would I?
Yeah, but you know what? If you want it purely for the Kenobi thing, right? Season 4, episode 4. Start from that.
Okay.
And you'll be fine. Because that's when that kind of it starts gearing up to what it is, and you won't necessarily miss out on what other stuff happened before it. Do you know what I mean? That was more the Rebels thing. From season 4, episode 4, things start. You start hearing about people called Krennic and stuff happening about a Death Star or something that's happening, and people going, "Why is all this resource going in this direction and nowhere else?" And Thrawn's really part of it as well. So, because the thing is, Thrawn in the kind of Star Wars mythology, he always wanted there to be lots of smaller ships, not this great big one. So he was actually always having this tug of war with Krennic and Tarkin for a different kind of strategy, which ultimately, in the end, of course, he was kind of right, I suppose.
Yeah. I have also started watching I'm rewatching Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you started again from the beginning on that?
From the beginning, yeah, because they don't do a recap at all. So I had to go back and watch it from the very start. Katie's watching it as well separately. So we're both into season 2 at the moment, and it's still as good as it was before. And I've only ever watched any of those episodes once. Whereas, like some other things, like I've watched them multiple times, but I've only seen these once. So it's like watching it all over again because, the scares are still there, but you forget where they are. And sometimes you're expecting a scare and nothing happens.
Also, you can pick up on other things that are going on as well.
Yeah.
Things that you kind of missed out on.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone might say something in a conversation, you think nothing of it at the time. So, I don't know. Let's have a look. So, let's see. Let's catch up with the chat for a little bit. What have we got here? We've got Mother Brick saying, "Hi, Oldendorf." Oldendorf saying, "Dublin needs to know not to make Sai a very sad boy." This is true. But the fact is, folks, they are getting a Lego store, so that's pretty good. You think Dublin's gain is Watford's loss, I suppose. Nicole, aka Lady McBrick, saying, "Mother Brick, hi." Nicole saying, "Podcast, Anthony, no problem. Let me know if the settings button is not shown on the desktop either. We can take a look at it together." Good stuff. It's really easy. Once the right button is found, I'm more than happy to help connect you. Good stuff, Greg. I love your t-shirt. Thank you. Bit of retro Stormtrooper action going on here. I love this. And do you know what? It's this sort of artwork, which is this is probably from like a Marvel an early Marvel Star Wars comic or something like that. I don't know what it is, Sire. You probably spotted this, but 70s artwork never seems to go out of fashion. It looks good on t-shirts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you look at it, there's probably all sorts of mistakes in it, really, but you can tell it's a Stormtrooper. And secondly, it just looks really good, especially with the red and the blue behind it. But you're sporting a sort of Haze book form of Vader there, Si. It looks really good.
It's a minifigure.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look at that. We'll have a look at him. Yeah, really, really cool.
Saber and
it does look good. They've done a really good job of Vader. Yeah, love it.
I got this in GameStop, I think, a year and a half ago or something.
Nice.
It
sure is, mate. Good to see you. Welcome to our Wednesday bash. Food and giving out some love out there as well to him. How you doing, Cabbage? Anyway, I'm loving the goat, by the way. Check out his Lego ideas folks. He's basically done. Think of AT-AT mixed with a goat. That's cabbage face bricks. Oh, that's his new idea, which is kind of cool. Infamous Conflict saying the time commitment to watch a new show. I can watch the series or get my helicopter license. Oh, dude, get a helicopter license. It's not going into the series. Go for it. Do you know what? I've always fancied learning how to fly. I can pretty much drive most things, but I think I'd always go aeroplane, in all honesty, because the thing with helicopters is once the rudder stop, it's only going in one direction. I like the fact of being in something that could potentially glide. Just saying. But anyway, whatever you get up to, mate, keep in touch. Let us know how you're getting on. Cabbage giving out lots of love to everyone out there as well, which is always good. Thank you, Cabbage. Please do give us a thumbs up as well, folks. We're on 24 at the moment. Let's give it a bit of a refresh. We've got a survey going. Let's see if we can get up to 50 tonight. Come on, we can do this. We can do it. Who else we got there? Love that, cool or horrendous. And Mother Brick out there as well. So onwards and upwards. And the great thing with these brick headsets, they're not actually particularly. I mean, they normally come in at somewhere between 100, maybe 165 pieces. That's probably one of the biggest ones I've ever built. But you know what? This one comes in at 147, I think it is. So it's kind of bang on the mark, as they say. Tina Bricks. Hey, Tina. I don't think I said hello to you yet. Lovely to see you. So, Connor, the set number is 40528 for the Lego Store built promo set for the new store opening.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
That's one thing I would love to go to the store to get that. But I don't know, Si. Do we know any idea when it might be opening yet?
I don't know. And I've been asking around and no one seems to know. Everyone just keeps saying summer. And I've asked a few other people who I don't normally kind of like chat to on a regular basis, and no one seems to know, especially with the kind of setback with the door. I don't know. It could be August.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope it's August, because I'm going to be broken jet in June.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, look, whatever happens, Si, if I can't get over there for the opening weekend, I'll get over there for the next one. You know,
yeah.
So, the next weekend possible that I can get over there. You know, I will get there. It's just that, you know, you got to. I mean, basically, I could even do it in a day. I could probably just do it in a day. Come over super early, get an early morning flight from London, like 4 o'clock in the morning or something. Just get there, walk to the store, and then walk back to the airport. And I mean, I say walk back to it. I might have to get a cab. Who knows? And then just get on the plane and get back. You know, that could be my day out. But it would be nice to see you as well, Si, if it's around. But
yeah, I've a feeling people are going to be staying overnight. Like, I mean, I've been talking to some people from Northern Ireland, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to be there at 5 a.m." Like, you know, from 5 a.m. And I'm like, "My God!" Like, I mean, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, you got to get there early, Si, because they'll definitely close up. Like, I get there on new days and tell me how soon you get there as well, folks. But on days when there's new waves coming out, I get there 2 hours ahead before it opens, and then I'm always like 5th in the queue or something like that.
Oh,
what a bunch of nerds we are, us Lego lot.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't seem to matter where you are. People just go into, like, I think we're lucky over here because the American queues look like they're so long. They're so long for new sets. Although sometimes Emily gets there and she's maybe second in the queue.
Yeah, just the earlier the better. That's
yeah.
I mean, you just got to get there as early as possible. Right, so that's in. That's done. There we go. So have you been working on any videos or anything like that, Si?
No, not really. I've got some stuff that I've already recorded that I just kind of want to put a bit more in. So they're on the back burner till I get to go somewhere to put new other stuff in, because like sometimes you get an idea and you go, oh, I'd like to put this in, but you have to go and film an extra bit to slot in. So no, not much.
All right, so you kind of just pulling together bits of vid at the moment.
Yeah, I've been waiting as well to see what way these leaks or sets were going to be kind of coming out. And then I think on Thursday there's is it Thursday? This week or next week is the Star Wars thing. What's it called again?
Oh, Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, is that tomorrow?
I don't really know. It wouldn't surprise me if it was tomorrow, i.e. 24 hours before the new Kenobi comes out.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. This is a really interesting technique coming up here, folks. I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. Let's see who's out there as well. Brickstage Pass is saying that. So it's Poltergeist, Anthony. To get the settings on your phone, go to the bottom right hand, tap your image, click that, then connections, then sub-enabled servers. And there you will see my channel. Good luck with that. I'm sure you'll find it. So kind of set numbers as a Lego store built promo set. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool to get. Brickstage Pass, thanks. Check in now. Good to having you in there, guys. And Kat, it says celebration begins tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK streaming time. That's handy. Can tune into that site.
Yep, I will be glued to it.
Yeah, it will be cool. So let me show you this technique that I'm going to be doing here.
Thanks.
It's one of these techniques that when you're looking at the instructions, is actually impossible. You can't do it by the way they do the instructions. You've got to put the set on one side. Let's grab that. So that and that and that. We need these little clips, which are always, of course, our Brickheadz hands. And then we have that, of course. So let's get all the parts. I think I've got the elements all together. So let's do it. So let's do it, as they say in Star Wars land. Let's do it. So anyway, what you do is, so we're going to create the arm section on this, folks. And this is how you do it. So you grab this plate here. And already you sort of think to yourself, well, how's this going to work then? We've got one piece to go in there. We have, except it goes that way round. I'm doing this mirrored, by the way, folks. And then what you do is this piece here, which, Craig, are you out there? Can you give us the exact name of this element? I'd call it a modified anti-stud plate, modified 1x1 anti-stud plate. Who knows? I semi-sound like what I'm talking about, and that goes on there. Now, according to instructions, you do it like that. But of course, instructions don't have this thing called gravity within them. So anyway, so it sits on there like that. And then the hand goes on there like that. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. So let's just do that like so. All right, so that goes like that. And then also there's another little plate, the 1x1 darkish brown plate. Maybe this is reddish brown, I'm not too sure. And that goes on there like that. So you build the back up like so, and you got that goes in like that. Okay, now you're getting the idea. And then this here, which comes in there, that's right, goes in like so. And as you can see, it's even difficult when it's on the side because it's just slippery because of those 1x3, those 1x3 tiles there. And there you go. And that's how you make up the hand. And already you can see his Jedi robes coming together quite nicely there. Like so. Looks all right, doesn't it, Si?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Looks like it's custom up, man. And from what I've seen from the official set, they've taken a lot from this. I mean, I'm not saying that they've copied it or anything like that, but there's a technique coming up in a moment for this section here, just above his neckline. And I'm like, wow, it looks very, very close to being the same in the new set. Anyway, we'll have a little look later, folks. We'll be able to test. Brickstage Pass, 1x1 bracket inverted, element number 36840. 1x1 bracket. Okay. But this is cool. This is cool. 1x1 bracket inverted. See, that I'm thinking anti-stud. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. It sure is, my friend. Cat Colors, gotcha. Thanks for the thought. When someone says streaming, my mind goes Disney Plus. Does it? We've got Paramount coming out soon, folks. I'm going to get in that because I want to see. I want to see these strange new worlds. I'll buy it for a year, and see what I think of it. I might even get it for a month, but I think I will get it for a year. There's a couple of things on it I want to get. I don't know. What about you, Si? What's your thoughts on Paramount?
I'll get it and see how long I like it for. I don't know I can't remember what else is on it that I want. So obviously, Strange New Worlds. And what else is on it?
I don't know. That's the funny thing. I've not really looked into it. There's the new 4K version of Star Trek: The Motion Picture, which isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it is one of the best cinematic experiences you'll ever have, folks, in terms of visual and musical beautifulness. And bearing in mind it came out in 1979, it just blows my mind, that does. That's why I like that film. It's so different to all the others. It's kind of slightly refreshing. And you'll see in all the latter films, especially the ones in the Kelvin universe, they all take lots of elements from that, like Strange New Worlds. But anyway, we'll see. But anyone else out there that's got any ideas of what else you get with Paramount, then please do let us know. We're all ears because we're kind of slightly excited about getting it. Not that the world necessarily needs it, but we'll find out when we get it, I suppose.
I did look it up. I can't remember what else. I know there were a few things that I saw, and I thought, I wouldn't mind watching that. But I don't think anything really stood out for me. But except for the Star Trek program.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, it'd be good if they all sort of shared their stuff, like Netflix. You could always get Star Trek on Netflix, and now they didn't. Like the last season of Netflix, the last season of Discovery, or the current last season of Discovery, it wasn't on Netflix, but you can buy it on Amazon for like £2.50 an episode. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that.
Really?
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's the other thing. So that's another reason. So instead of spending, I mean, God knows how many episodes there are. Say there's 10, they're £2.50 each. That's £25. I mean, that's halfway to paying for a year's subscription to Paramount. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's definitely worth doing it for a year. I think it's going to be about 60 quid or something like that. And then after that, I'll reassess it, because I said to my wife the other day, I said, do you know what, Jen? I'm actually not watching Netflix at all. I think, shall we unsubscribe from it? And she's like, no, I'm watching this, and that. So I'm like, oh, okay, we won't unsubscribe from it then. Just sort of touching base with her to kind of see how she felt about it as well. And well, Amazon you get for nothing anyway, because we subscribe to Amazon for, just buying stuff, in all honesty. And I don't know, it's, like you say, there's so many different streaming services. HBO, we haven't got HBO over here yet, have we?
No. HBO, HBO, I think a lot of their shows are shown on Sky Atlantic. I think Sky Atlantic changed their name, but the HBO shows were on Sky Atlantic.
Yeah, I think Craig mentioned that to me as well.
Because Game of Thrones was on that. That was HBO. Westworld is HBO. So unless they decide they're going to do what everyone else is doing and take everything from Sky and just do a HBO. I mean, you're going to be you could end up spending 50 quid on your subscriptions. You know what I mean? And come here, does anybody out there in chat know? I'd like to change my Amazon UK to Amazon Germany, because there's no point in me having Amazon UK because I can't get anything delivered. Everything charged because it's the Brexit tax. So I went to buy something the other day for £25 or €25. Went into the car to buy it, and it ended up being 65 euros. So I was like, oh my God, the tax and the cost of delivering it is costing way more than the thing is. So I keep Amazon because of the TV shows. But I just wonder if you switch it over to I'd be able to use it. I've bought from Amazon Germany before, but it's the TV shows. Obviously, they'll still have English. Do you think they'd have an English? Or would there be subtitles?
I don't know. I'd research that sci-fi with you because there must be a lot. There's obviously a lot of people in your predicament as well. I would have thought.
Yeah, and I even with eBay, I sent eBay a message and I said, "Listen, what's the story of buying from you know?" Because I've always there's no eBay.ie, and he said, "Oh, just use the UK one." I'm like, "Yeah, but like I'm being charged X," and he was like, "Oh, it's only like an extra, like £1.50." I was like, "I'm in Ireland. It's not. It's like 30 quid extra." So he hadn't a clue.
Wowzers! Yeah, the import taxes and that suck big time, and that's kind of hit Britain. That's why I just try and buy everything I can from the UK. Yeah. Otherwise, I do try and get stuff from. It's kind of Norway and France. I don't really like to go. I mean, Portugal's probably the furthest. And of course, I bought the Ghost, the Star Wars Ghost ship from New Zealand, but that was fire. That was always safe. Big Stage Plus, Justice League. It's a partnership with HBO, and they are doing the same with Paramount. Okay, good stuff. That is good stuff. Beautiful and wonderful Victoria Fisher's out there as well. She got in touch with me this week. She said she's been buying lots and lots of stuff from the Blue Water pad wall, which apparently is really good. So I may. This is my plan for next week, folks. Tell me what. Actually, do you know what? Here's the thing, right? So over here, I've got a train track. Here you go. I've got the wonderful train set over there as well set up. Excuse the mess, folks. And do you know what? I'm thinking on day one of buying the new train set. Because day one is I think next Wednesday, but so I'm going to be streaming this side. But on Thursday, I was thinking of actually building the new intercity train set, and then I can build it. It doesn't take that long, folks. I built 2 carriages on that, way quicker than I imagined I was going to. So maybe I'll pre-build one of them and then build the other 2 on a live stream, say a 2-hour live stream, folks, and then I can actually run it on the track live. Like I did for the members stream. That's exactly what I did for the members stream, and it was really good fun because I'd never used a train before, so a motorized train. And I tell you what, folks, not go well. It's like magic.
It's so addictive. Do you not find yourself just turning it on, like leaving it on? I have the Christmas train. I put that I built it and had it on the track and everything, and anytime I went past it, I'll put that on for a while and just have it chewing around the place. Because when I was young, I didn't have a proper train set, and then when you're older, you can just get whatever you want, really. And,
it's a bit like there's that reel going around at the moment, isn't there? Imagine if we had this when we were 12. It's like, better still, we got it when we're 40. And I'm like, I'm just waiting for the right thing to come up, and I'm definitely going to do that. That's for sure. I don't know. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So making 40 cool. But yeah, I really like it. So, folks, if you want me to do the train set live, and I can do it on Thursday, so it'll be day 2. Let me know. Put a T in the chat if you want me to do the train set live. It'll be the intercity one, and then maybe I can do a comparison as well if I've got enough time on the stream between that one and that one. I do like the new one, but I do like this one as well. Love the colours. The stickers were pretty easy to do as well, and enjoyed the build. I enjoyed building it last week on your channel side for last week's backlog, folks. That's what I was doing. I built 2 of the carriages, and then the front. What would you call it? The train itself, where the driver sits. I built on the members live stream, and then that was it. And we had it going on them as well. It's just, I don't know, it's just a bit of magic. I love it. It's a bit, you know what it was, Si? It's a bit like when we did the Batmobile that time, the motorized Batmobile. I love that set. Have I got it here? No, I haven't. I got it in Studio One. But yeah, I loved it. I love trains. I really do. And Craig, bless him, he's talked me into just doing a whole ring going around the actual Lagondon. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build Lagondon around the train track, and it'd just be fun just to live stream. I can put a camera up there, and every now and again we'll flick to it, and you'll see the train going around. I don't know, just something to do, isn't it? That's the idea. God knows how much it's going to cost me on batteries, mine. But there we go.
No.
Put some solar panels out there and charge them up. Oldendorf says, light up the bonfire, and said it. Yeah, for some reason, Oldendorf has got this thing about Vader's castle looking like a bonfire. Strange. It's the medieval in him. It must be. It must be. Victoria says, yeah, would like to see the train build live. I've never seen anyone build a train set live, like current. Do you know what I mean? So when a new one comes out, I've not seen anyone do it.
I've seen some people build it, but not put it on the track straight away and have it going around.
I want to see it go live. I want to see it there. I want to see it go wrong live and stuff like that. That's what being live is all about, isn't it? Dealing with it live. It works so well. It really does. Brickstage Page just put an X. He's blowing me a kiss. He's a beautiful man, isn't he? He's got deep feelings for me. So he really has. I can tell. It's the way he looks at me. Gary Mullane says T for trains. I'll give you a shout out as well, folks. Give us a T. I'll give you a shout out. Influence Conflicts. We'll do it live, as we always should. Jesse's Bricks. It says T for trains. T for trains indeed. Jesse, I'll get you back on London Calling in a couple of weeks if you fancy it. Drop me a little tinkle on Instagram. And don't forget, folks, as well, do send me any pictures that you've got this week, and I will show them off on London Calling 121. How cool is that? 121 weeks in a row. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I love it. I will send the track. Just been super busy this week. Yeah, no rush, dude. Completely understand. Or wet, as he puts. Busy this wet. And then good man. Love you, man. Hey, we've got Mariana's Bricks. Hello, how you doing? She goes, we want the new Lego sets. I'm selling my kidney for that. Yeah, I tell you what, the way energy bills are going at the moment, folks, I think we're all going to be selling our kidneys. They really are. And T for tea, as Nicole says. Do you like tea, Si? Are you a tea drinker?
Yeah, I like Earl Grey tea. That would be the one I'd go to. And then second choice would be Darjeeling. I'm not a huge fan of just regular a cup of tea. I'll have it, but yeah, they're the two, Earl Grey and Darjeeling.
Yeah, Darjeeling's a good one, man. I like Assam tea, but I also, my favourite is English breakfast, but made up of 2 bags because I like it really strong.
Okay.
Like the sort of tea that if you left in your cup for an hour or two, it would proper stain.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it strong. Okay, folks. So look, I've just built this. How weird looking is this piece here? Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, what on earth is that? You know what it does? It does this. So you got that there, like that in his neck piece, and then this here goes in like that. How about that?
Yeah,
it's good, isn't it? And then what happens? What will happen in a moment, by the looks of it, is that the bottom of his beard goes like that, goes underneath.
Yeah.
And by the looks of it, this new set that's coming out from Lego does exactly the same thing. And I find that a bit weird, to be honest, that the new one does exactly that, because that to me seems like a pretty... I've never seen that before on a Brickhead. So I do wonder if Lego's kind of looked at that and gone, I might borrow that idea. Just saying. But you know what? Once you've done something and someone's designed something and it's pretty good, why reinvent the wheel? But I do believe in giving people credit where credit's due as well. But then saying that, who knows where this designer got the idea from as well.
True.
This is it.
I've never built a Brickhead. I own Brickheads, but I've never built any.
So they're really nice to build. They're I mean, in all honesty, folks, if I wasn't live streaming this, I'd probably knock it out in like 15 minutes. 150 pieces. I'll say 15 minutes. That half hour start to finish tops. So anyway, not a lot of people know this, but they will do now. All Brickheads come with pink brains, pink brick brains, or pink bricks for brains. There'll be the teeth around that. This one's a bit different. It was meant to be red, probably because of all this section in here was red and that piece there is red. But these pieces can be any old color really. But that just sits in there like that. I've been a bit traditional in my approach to that. But I like Brickhead. I mean, some Brickheads are completely off. It's like you look at it and you think, really? And in some of them, when they get it right, they get it right. I mean, I still say the best things, I mean, these are better. But these basically are the brick form of Funko Pops. The Funko Pops are excellent. And I just buy the odd Funko Pop. The odd one that I fancy, that is, anyway. Which, thank goodness, isn't too many. I've got to be all honest aside, between you and me, don't tell no one else. Certainly not my wife. Black Series. I buy one Black Series minifigure every month. And that's probably taken over now, my Funko Pop collection, in all honesty.
There's some good ones out there.
There's some really good ones out there, Si. And I know you're a big fan of Funko Pops. Brickstage Pass is a fan as well of tea. That is Builder's tea that I certainly have, mate, honestly. I tell you what, I can stir it, Si. I can stand my spoon up in it. That's how strong it is. It's like tea. You know what I mean? There is only one tea. Twinings is indeed.
Yeah, I like Twinings.
I used to actually work with someone. Had a really odd surname, Hopkinson Woolley. His name was, or his surname was Hopkinson Woolley, and he was related to the Twinings family. That's where he went. Yeah, he was related to them. And anyway, he was a really interesting guy. He really was.
It's a very British name, isn't it?
Yeah, Hopkinson Woolley definitely is. But he was an interesting character, to say the least. He was a good guy to know. Peach iced tea, cat. Peach iced tea. That sounds nice to have this time of year.
I've never tried iced coffee or iced.
Yeah, doesn't that come in a bottle, Si?
I've no idea. It's Victoria is kind of, she's never drunk any hot drinks, and I've never drunk any iced tea or coffee, so I've no idea. I don't know if I'd like it when I see Brandon from Brickhive and Emily and all drinking their iced coffees and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I'd like that. There's ice in it, go all watery, but you can't knock it till you try it. So I might have to try it at some stage.
So I honestly try it. My wife likes chai lattes. She loves those, and she likes the ice versions of those as well. And do you know what? To be fair, right? Coffee is black coffee anyway, because I don't mind black coffee as well. I like flat white's my favorite coffee. But when it comes to drinking black coffee, quite often when I come down here, I drink black coffee. I actually like it hot and I like it cold, so it doesn't bother me. It's the only drink I can drink from hot to cold. Tea is absolutely disgusting when that's cold as well. But I do like cold black coffee. I don't know why.
No, I don't know. Maybe there's something in the iced teas and coffees those guys drink, but I hate cold coffee and I hate cold tea in a mug. Like if you're having it with a sandwich or whatever. I will have to. Maybe there's flavors they put into the coffee, like an iced tea toffee coffee or something might be nice.
Oh, toffee coffee. That is a good name. I like that, dude. Do you know what though? When it comes to coffee and tea, I actually only like eating like a Kit Kat or a biscuit with them. I don't actually like when it comes to having a sandwich or something like that. I always have a sandwich and a packet of crisps. I don't know why we're going down this route, folks, but anyway, we are, so let's go with it. I always like something crunchy and with a sandwich. I'm off chocolate at the moment. I'm on diet. Diet's going really well as well, by the way, folks. So yeah, give me some love out there for that. Anyway, so I have crisps. I have something crunchy. It's a texture thing, I think, folks. And maybe a sandwich. I always like the two together. They're synonymous. They really are. But I can't have tea or coffee. I have to have the coffee or the tea after that, and maybe with a biscuit or something like that. But again, I'm not eating biscuits at the moment, so that's that. But yeah, that's when I normally have it. So do you have your tea or coffee with a sandwich as well?
Always. So the only time I'd have tea with a sandwich if it was a ham sandwich. If it was a toasted ham sandwich, like obviously with cheese in it, it has to be a coffee. So if a toasted ham and cheese coffee, or a toasted ham and cheese sandwich would be coffee. In any other sandwich, it would be if it was untoasted. So if it was ham and cheese on soft bread, not toasted, I'd have it with tea. If it was any other sandwich, it would be coffee, really.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I tell you what, I really like having. I like coffee cake with walnuts and a coffee. Oh, I love that.
That's nice.
Love that.
Or as we call them, crisps, like a crisp sandwich. I know Danny tried.
I've had it for years, but I should try
really?
that.
I know Danny. I think it was Danny. Danny made a reel, and she was trying crisp sandwiches. Now, it was Danny. I don't put butter on them because I think that just makes it slimy. So I would just have, and I don't like cheese and onions, so it's always going to be salt and vinegar crisp sandwich with a coffee.
Salt and vinegar. They're my go-to crisps. They always are. Ready salted if I really have to. Cheese and onion if there's nothing else. It's as simple as that. It's a pecking order of crisps. What can I say? But yeah, the Food with Bricks is saying Lady Grey. Do you know what? Is it me? Lady Grey Bricks. That would be a really good name for a channel. That would be.
Yeah, it is.
Let's catch up. I think it would be Lady Grey. I don't know. It tells you a lot about that person. Anyway, let's catch up with this chat. Victoria Fish says, I don't drink any hot drinks. I realised that when I met her we meet up quite often, to be honest. So we'll go to Greg's. She'll get a cold drink and I'll get a coffee. And I tell you what, folks, if you want a good cheap coffee, Greg's is the place to go. Cat Colours says, I think Brickhead Santa had a similar technique, actually. Oh, I'll check it out. Thank you. I did actually build that. Not this Christmas gone, but I think the Christmas before, Cat. Maybe that's where they got it. I tell you what they have got in this new one. We'll take a look at it soon, folks. Well, after I built this anyway. I'm pretty sure they constructed the beard exactly the same. Just saying. What have we got here? Hot white chocolate for me. Hot white chocolate. Oh, okay. Do you know what though, Alden? Check it out. White chocolate isn't actually chocolate. It's just something that tastes like chocolate, and it's white, but it's not actually chocolate. It hasn't got cocoa beans in it. I'll join you then, Aldendorf. I'll bring in bring the marshmallow. Now you're talking, Cat. I will say that marshmallows and hot chocolate is nice. Do you know what? Foolin was saying that he likes Twinings. Guys, if you haven't tried it, check out Twinings hot chocolate. Oh my god, it's amazing. And do you know what? Bung it in the microwave, make it with milk. It tastes superb. It really is. It's a nice little cheap treat. It is for you. It really is. And talking of Lego, Danny Bob, here she is saying, what's up? Good to see you, Lego Danny Bob. She's going to be with us this Friday, folks, on London Calling. We've got a packed bunch of peeps on the panel this week, folks. People just keep asking me, can I come on? Can I come on? Can't wait. Anyway, she'll be popping in. I think she comes in during her lunch break, which is always nice. So, yeah, it's cool. Yorkshire tea is the only tea. I'm with you there, Brickstage Pass. I do drink Yorkshire tea as well, my friend. I really do. Love it. Finalizing Bricks is saying yuck. He doesn't like that. I wonder what food he likes. I wonder what he likes. I bet he likes, knowing Barry the way we do, Si, I reckon he likes something quite delicate. You know, something a bit dainty.
Lady Grey.
Yeah, Lady Grey. Lady Grey. The Lady Grey. And what other ones are there that are quite sort of dainty? They're rose tea. That's quite. I'd imagine that's fooling. Sitting at home with his
fine china.
With his fine china in the kitchen. Got a beautiful bit of silver on the go there. Probably nicked it out of some posh hotel or something like that. Back in the day. Probably the Savoy knowing him. And then he's kind of like, getting the old rose petals out, putting them in, stirring it, 3 times one direction and maybe 5 times in the other. I don't know. It just could be weird. I just got this thought about Barry doing that. Dainty tea, Bazza. Just saying. No, Barry probably drinks special brew tea or something like that. Yeah, that's it. The old finger out like that. Don't put your nose in the cup. Just saying. Cat Colours says Undorf. I recommend 7A Cafe in Fairford. Gloss as the brownie very nice to eat with hot. I do like a nice brownie. I went on a cookery course once, folks. My wife bought them for me. It was one of these ones where you do it together. It was a bit like doing MasterChef, but a lesson in it. It was very good fun. Love it. Mascarpone and real cherry brownies, folks, and it was awesome. Beautiful succulent center. Mwah. Loved it, really do. Minifigures says Lego Danny Bob. That tall neck looks awesome, lit up. It really does. Check out her channel, folks. Honestly, she is so funny. She pulls Lego Danny Bob definitely does pull the funniest faces in the Lego YouTube community. Honestly, she cracks me up. She really does. I was watching one of her reels today, and she does some corkers, folks. Believe me. And well, I didn't have a very good reception where I was. I was probably on a train. In fact, I was on a train, and it kept stopping and starting, and the facial expressions that Lego Danny Bob was pulling were absolutely cracking me up. The looks I was getting, folks. I love the chips in my sandwich. I tell you what, Lego Danny Bob, this is what I used to do when I was a kid, right? We do loaves of bread over here, Danny. It's basically unsliced bread. We just call it a loaf of bread, unsliced, right? What I used to do when I was a kid, chop it in half, right? So I'd have the other half. I did give the other half to a mate of mine, that's all. And then you take out all the bread, throw it away for the birds, and then just stuff it with chips. It's the ultimate chip butty. And if you want to be really posh, butter the inside of it up before you ram it with chips. Honestly, folks.
Wow.
Mwah! Back in the day. And do you know what, folks? Sorry, I've got to say this. I've got to get this off my chest as well, as we're talking about food. So my wife was away on Saturday, wasn't she? She was in Orlando. She was raving it in Orlando. She really was. Albeit the weather was not very good out there. It was just it was very hot, very sticky. That was Orlando at the moment, folks. It really is. Do you know what I had? I did the most geezerist food you could possibly imagine, right? So for breakfast, I had cornflakes, right? Mm-hmm. What do you reckon I had for lunch?
Cocoa Pops.
No, close. I had cornflakes, right? And then I did the members live stream, and I thought I've got to do better than this. I can't have cornflakes for dinner as well, right? I can cook those. I just didn't have time. You know what I did? I went out and got a kebab. So 2 bowls of cornflakes and a kebab. That was my meal schedule for Saturday. Oh, it was so good. It really was. I was so hungry, folks. I even ate the salad. You know, the silly white plastic bag that you get stuffed with a lemon and some lettuce. I even ate that. I loved it. I really did. Anyway, what can I say? I miss my wife. Too good for the Southern Fairy Tale. Barry saying Twining's Lady Grey tea. A zest of orange.
Barry.
Yeah, I like it. But he's got it on the side like a cocktail or something like that. I mean, it looks like a pina colada. Barry style. What can I say? Big stage pass. You looking forward to your birthday? Yes, his birthday coming up soon. I think it's next Friday, actually. Is he sharing it with the Queen's birthday?
Oh, probably.
Who knows? Cat saying hi to Lego Danny Bob. What bread chips revolutionary? Yeah, it is, honestly. Maybe I'll have to do a video on it one day. I probably will. But there'll be some sonic sound or something that'll come up and it'll be trendy. And I'll be like, that'll be the one I can use for the thing. That's what I love about doing reels, Si. You can completely take them out of context. That's what I love about them.
Yeah.
It really is. Love it.
Another good sandwich. I don't know what way the potato or the French fries. I don't know what way the French fries are in America, but if you're able to get those ones that we get over here and put them into bread, a good proper chip butty or chip sandwich is amazing. Oh, I
love it. Do you know what? And one of the nicest things, or one of the best things I ever got, the penny dropped, folks. It was an epiphany when I was sorting out the new kitchen. We got this extra wide oven. Don't ask me why I remember. I just do. It's 110 centimeters wide. It's an extra that bit wider, the oven. That's all it is, right? The hob area. And basically, all it is, it's a real proper griddle area, right? So instead of getting a griddle and then putting it over the hob, it's actually a proper section for it. My God, folks, laden it with bacon and just ram it, turn up the heat. Oh my God, it's the best chip butties ever. It really is. Yeah. That is the cure for every hangover known to man. It really is.
Yeah.
No beans on toast. Yeah, I like beans on toast. If you've got beans on toast these days, I like to sort of up it a little bit and put a load of cheese on top too. Because cheese is the panacea of all things that taste horrible, in all honesty. It really is. Prune juice for a drink. Prune juice. That's healthy. I can't say this, but my wife was not impressed with the American food, by the way. She was craving for vegetables by the time she left there. London Bricks, have you seen the first page inside the Blocks magazine? Photo of cat is finally there. Is there? Is there a picture of cat in there? Let's have a look. Well, we've seen Kat before. She does the Hot Topics. Oh yeah, that's it. It's the same picture. There we go. Let's make it bigger, shall we? We can see we got Kat out there, folks, and it's not a big picture of her, to say the least, but she is fully credited there. There we go. That's Kat, second from the bottom. Who we got? Who we got there? We've got Graham at the top. He's been on as well. We've got Daniel there as well. What am I getting him on? Build specialist Simon Pickard. Oh, I've met Simon actually. I've met Simon Pickard. Nice guy. He's I'd check him out if I was you, on Doff and Fooling with Bricks. Check out Simon Pickard. Reason being, he loves his medieval stuff. He is the man who knows his history. We've got the photographer as well, Phil Wrighton. He's a top bloke. He really is. We've got review writer Dave. Hey, Dave's on there. Dave is in there. Look,
she's saying, yeah, Kat says Justice for Dave was a success.
Yeah, there we go.
Are they normally in color? In my head, I think they're always black and white. Are they always in color?
I think they're always in color. Yeah.
Maybe my brain is black and white.
Look at, I love the photographer. The photographer's got the best pictures. He's got the moody one. Look at, he's got the moody one. Look at that. There he is. But look, Dave Cartridge.
Dave.
Good looking bloke. It's a really good looking bloke. It's a bit like me. Anyway, let's pop that over there. There we go, folks. Blocks magazine. Lego Harry Potter. Epic Hogwarts sets. Anyway, we'll review that later on. It's not later on this month. It'll be something around the middle of next month. It really will be, folks. Anyway, sorry, Si. I'm missing your mate here. Let's bring him on, shall we? There we go. And like that. Anyway, let's put some life into this Brickhead, shall we? Oh, here we go. I put fries in my hamburgers, not all of them, but some.
That's nice. I've done that before.
Yeah, I like that. Justice for Dave was a success. It absolutely was. Kat, did they actually put anything in there about the hashtag Justice for Dave as well? From London Calling. It'd be fun if they did, but completely thought they didn't. Ingrid wins out there. She was streaming the other day. I was at work. I was just kind of tuned in. Said hello.
Ingrid, I forgot to say hi to Solo. Hi, Solo.
Oh, yeah, Solo's out there as well. Good to see you, Solo. Hope your week hasn't been too manic. You made it happen, people. You made it happen. We are in full Technicolor. Certainly are. That's why I love the magazine. It really is. I can't say sorry. I have to work. No worries. Just lovely for you to spend a little bit of time with us and say hello, Ingrid. Always nice to touch base and see how you are. It's important. It's what connects us all, folks. As well as clutch power and Lego of it. It's of course the community, which is very, very important to me, massively. Anyway, let's get those thumbs up out there, folks. If you just tuned in, if you're just watching this back, and if you want to watch us back, and if you want to support the channel, you can always give us a thank you as well, which is a new thing that they do. So I've not had one thank you yet. Maybe one day we'll get one. But you know what? Like I always say, folks, hand on heart. The most important thing about doing these streams is you guys being out there, spending some of your hard-earned time with us. It really is. Anyway, look at this lifeless-looking figure here. Let's give him some eyeballs, shall we? So, you got any plans for the week, Si?
No, Lorraine's working from now till whenever for 9 days. I'll say just try and get some good videos out. Try and do more TikToks, Reels, etc., etc. The kids will be on their holiday. Look, Katie's on her holidays starting next week, so that'll be a bit easier. And Nolik then is in school for another month.
Wow.
Yeah. So any plans? No other plans, really. No.
Oh, that's cool. So just normal bit of life, which is nice. Not too many dramas and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just try and catch up on all these TV shows.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of them out there. So there we go. So I mean, that is without doubt Ben Kenobi.
Yeah,
love it, really do. Anyway, so let's add some more hair to him. Minifigures saying beans and sausage. Now you're talking, fooling. Beans and sausage. I've got to be honest, folks. I did have a cheeky couple of sausages, beans, and egg this morning when I was at work. I normally have granola, and do you know what? I've had granola 3 days in a row. I just, love of God, I can't be doing more granola, more Greek yogurt, and honey. I was like, I just need. I've got to be careful how I say this. I was just desperate for a sausage. I really, really do. Just saying. Kat, not in the mag, but I will have to put it on Twitter. Yes, Kat, come on. You know you want it. Thank you so much. And really, it's not a big deal. I'm only putting your name. But it's nice to see. Tell Dave when you see him. He's a good-looking lad. I know he tunes into the channel every now and again. So and I hope you guys. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm looking forward to it. I tell you what, though, I will say this. There's a very cool front cover. I do like the front covers since the Friends set that came out. You know the what do they call it? I'm known to say like a sort of tree house. I think it may have been a tree house. Really expensive set from Friends, £89. Yeah, it's a really good set. It's a really good set, and I definitely will buy it. Oh my God, that's been on like a sale price, discounted by like £25 this week. It has been. So, well, worth getting if you can, folks. But as we all know, there's some awesome sets lined up for June, and there's some bloody awesome sets lined up, of course, for August, which is what you lovely lot up there have been doing on the survey. We've got 39 votes on there. Come on, folks, let's get that up to 50 votes tonight if we can. What else we've got going on out there? So with Locksville in a room, so he can only work on blocks covers in secret. Yeah, honestly, no, I'm just saying that the last 5 months, I'm loving. Like, it's a thing. It really is a thing now to see what the front of the magazine is. Do you know what, Kat? I'm going to show my age now. But for me, the Blocks magazine is like the cover of it. I kind of treat it like a record cover, you know. I kind of look forward to looking at it and kind of just, how can I put it? I'm just enjoying it really, and trying to sort of, just enjoy it. And I kind of, that's what I used to get from record covers and things like that. And the fact that you guys are doing a magazine in that medium, it's there to be treasured. And of course, folks, if you do want to ever join or subscribe to Blocks magazine, to help you out a little bit, you'll find down in the description below a discount code. I think it's LBB Lego, and get yourself 10% discount on a 12-month subscription. Also, as well, when we do, if I do review it this month, not this month, next month, because that's technically June's episode or edition. I can't believe we're talking about June already, like literally halfway through the year. How crazy is that? But I do know, folks, that the next prize will be the winner of the Kahoot, because I always do a Kahoot. The winner will get a year's subscription to Blocks magazine. And I'm not joking, folks. In my eyes, right, it is the best Lego magazine, which is why I'm an advocate of it. And it's as simple as that. It really is. Anyway.
I was saying to Lorraine today, I don't know how it's nearly June. Like, the year just flew by.
Dude, this year is going so quick, and there's just so much stuff happening on the news. I'm getting a bit fatigued for all the news, to be honest. If it's not wars, it's crazy people doing very annoying things. And all I can say is thank goodness for YouTube, because I tell you what, stuff like this, just for a little while, folks, gets you away from all that shenanigans, doesn't it? It really does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we do it for, folks. Isn't it? If you watch the news too much, it can can kind of drag you down a bit, really, folks. Do you know what I mean? I need to know what I need to know. And I look at things on a global scale as well, because obviously, well, not obviously, but I work for a global firm. So I'm always I kind of see things before, I see a lot of things before they kind of hit the headlines and stuff like that. See how things culturally get affected as well and things like that. Because I know I've got friends of mine that live in, you know, other countries like Singapore, Hong Kong, and things like that. And there's stuff that goes on out there, and you know, you just got to be aware, but be aware of things, but try not to let them get you down at the same time as well. Because it's a tough world, folks. It's a tough world that we live in. It really is. And you know what? And that's the good thing about having a community, is that we're all in it together and we can share each other's ideals and just stuff like that. Let's just try and get along. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Okay, so Chalice. Chris, I feel the need for speed. Sorry, Lego Chalice. Evening. Good to see you, dude. It says, got my new copy today. Hey, good man. I love the fact they're getting them out early as well. I'm loving that. I'll pass on my comments to Phil. He's got a website where you can buy his amazing Lego photography. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'll be dead interested to know a little bit about that as well, actually. I love a bit of Lego photography and stuff like that. What are we saying here? I love the vinyl as well, Greg. Yeah, me too, Mikey. I never bought many records back in the day. I even bought about 10. But
really, I thought you would have been a record king.
No, I was CDs. I was literally CDs. I bought about 10 records, for which it was one was definitely a Kylie Minogue record. One was a Whitney Houston one. The one where she said, "I want to dance with somebody."
Oh, yeah.
Album, wicked. I bought a couple of Peter Gabriel albums, and I think that was pretty much it. I might have got Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall, because it was just a classic one to get.
Yeah.
Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. Anyone remember that? Money for Nothing and the Chicks for Free. Yeah, I mean, we're talking pretty. And then by that point, CDs were coming through, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to go for that instead. I'm going to go for the CDs." And that's kind of what I did. So I never really got into the record revolution as such, but more people are buying records these days than ever before, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like that, because I feel that sometimes in life you've got to slow down a little bit. That's what doing Lego is all about for me, anyway, folks. I mean, between you and me, most of my free time is spent doing live streams, building with you lovely lot out there. It really is. But the nice thing about records is that when you put a record on and you listen to it, it's a bit of a ceremony. We talked about ceremonies earlier on, site, but it's like a ceremonial thing, isn't it? You do genuinely want to listen to it. You know, you take a bit more time every day. Look at that. How about
what I love about it, I love the fact that you're able to look at a record and you're able to see the song on the actual vinyl, and you can see that line in between the songs as well. And I mean, like I was buying records, and my dad was getting into CDs. Or was it? No, it was the other way around. He was still into records, and I was getting into CDs, and I was like, CDs are better, you know. And then eventually, I realized a record sounds better than CD.
Yeah, much warmer.
Well, it's a wave pattern, and CDs are blocky.
Yeah.
But yeah, and picture vinyl, like loads of cool things they did with vinyl over the years.
Oh my God, Kat is a Dire Straits fan. Do you know what? I didn't realise this side. Dire Straits is actually a British band. It just happens to have Mark Knopfler in it, who's American. I didn't realise that. Honestly, Kat, Brothers in Arms was one of the first ever albums I bought. The first album that was ever bought for me, in case anyone's ever wondered. You never know, folks. It might come up in a Kahoot one day as if there's a tiebreaker. So by Peter Gabriel was the first album I ever bought, and wow, what an album that is! It's one of the best albums of all time. It really is, folks. Listen to it. Sledgehammer is my favorite song of all time, and that's the album with it on. It really is. But yeah, Dire Straits. My God, they've done some Juliet. That song. That's a fan. Romeo and Juliet, I should say. That's what that song's called. Money for Nothing, Chicks for Free. Love that one. And what's the other one? There was one site that they called it was the that's it, Private Investigations. Seen it live, blew my brain. It really did. Private Investigations. Woo! That was an amazing song. There we go. Fantastic. And that's, yeah, I don't mind a bit of old Dice Reds. They're very, very good. An amazing live band, they really are. And we love a bit of that. We got our Toy World out there saying hello. Good to see you, OTW. Hope you've had a top day. Hope all is well with you in your neck of the woods. Build the world you wish to live in. That's my philosophy. I like that, mate. That's very good. Build the world. Yeah. My sentiments exactly. Mikey is saying so far away. Yeah, he's so far away from me. You've been in the sun, I've been in the rain, but you're so far away from me. It's Mark Knopfler. It's the way he sings it. It's like, and you're so far away from me, like that. You know, it's like, oh yeah, that's quite cool, man. You're so far away. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, don't get me going. I love it, honestly. I'm gonna go and listen to that after this. So, well, it's a really nice album to listen to. There's some really nice slow ones. There's another track I think comes before or after it that. It's got some beautiful chords in it. It really has. Funniest thing, me and Barrow back and forth with voice notes about tea. I'm adding tea to my trigger library. Brothers in Arms is full of straight bangers. It really is, dude. It really is. And just the song Brothers in Arms. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I really am. It's that line where he says, "And the sun's gone to hell," and it's like, oh my god. Bow wow wow wow. Love it. And Sting co-wrote some of those songs as well, folks. Just a little bit of inside. Well, not that you can hear him singing on it actually half the time. So after September, it'd be either London or Milton Keynes as my local stores. Well, you're not far from London, Chris. Quite a lot of you lot that normally go to Watford, I know, go to Blue Water as well. So that might be actually easy for you to get to. Barry, thanks, Craig. Yeah, I'm winning the battle of the voice notes. Yeah, Barry, just in case you're wondering, what's he talking about, voice notes? Barry, he's got, how can I put it, lazy fingers? Maybe that should be his nickname, Lazy Fingers, because he likes sending voice notes on Instagram, folks. Yep, you're right. He's the one who uses it. No one else uses that feature in the universe, just Barry. And normally they go on for about, most people send you a message for like 10 seconds or something like that. Barry's going for about 45 minutes. I like his videos. What London calling? Actually, Barry's just come out of the video. Now Barry, just in case you're wondering, folks, Building with Bricks, he is very much into his castle and all that jazz that comes with that. Check out his video, folks. It's his thoughts on the new stuff that's coming out, especially with this. I think, is it the Forestman gift with purchase, Si?
Yeah.
Right. I think what I'm going to do. Oh, I might be missing something there. There we go. How are you getting on with your build, Si?
Going well. Almost finished.
Cool. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Thursday. How you doing, all? Good to see you. And welcome back. Hope your morning's got off well. Hope you had a nice cup of tea or maybe a coffee. Let's know what your preference is, Hayden. Is it coffee or tea? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this as well, folks. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And over to the art. There we go. Simon's out there as well now. Evening all. Good to see you, Simon. Don't forget, folks, check out size details down in the description. And you know what? If you just tuned in, give us a little favour. Give us a thumbs up. Let a few peeps out there know that we're actually here. We've got 46 votes going on as well in the survey. Come on, 4 more. Let's get 4 more in, folks. And we've hit that milestone of 50. So, as always, there's the Brickheadz plaque, which I always think looks good. I still miss the fact that they don't number them. But of course, this is custom MOC, folks, so it wouldn't be applicable anyway. But what I'm going to do with this one, I've slightly modified it in the sense that I'm going to take his hilt off. God forbid I put it around the wrong way as well. I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well, folks. I'm going to try and get maybe a speed build video out of this as well. Maybe do it in a shorts format. Maybe I'll try and get that done tomorrow. Obi-Wan. I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan was right-handed. And there we go. There he is, folks. An Obi-Wan Kenobi Brickheadz custom mock.
Really good.
It does look really good, doesn't it, Si?
Yeah.
The texture's all correct. It's just really good. And you know what? I reckon that this will give the official Lego set a really good run for its money. Seriously, think that. Let me know what you think about it out there as well, folks. If you're watching it back, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Do you like it? Or are you more of a traditionalist and just stick with the official one that Lego come out with? But that is the beauty of getting Brickheadz, is that you haven't got to worry about the minifigures, or sometimes, of course, they would come with their prints, but I'm pretty sure that the new Obi-Wan Kenobi set doesn't. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. But anyway, in case anyone wants to know and they're watching this back, I got this from Rebrickable. I think it was like £3.50 for the instructions. Very easy to follow PDF, folks. I've been doing it here live as we've been doing it. And the mock was designed by Federico Morgatti. So check it out. Just have a look. If you go to Rebrickable, do a search for Kenobi Brickheadz, you'll come across this one. Or maybe in the future.
I like the little flick in the front of on his forehead.
Yeah,
the little
it looks
piece
really
of
good,
hair.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is kind of Revenge of the Sith Kenobi.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And the new TV series, I think he's 10 years after. So he's aged a bit. I think he just changed his hairstyle, just kind of slick it back a bit. And he's got blue. I like the fact that he's wearing a bit of blue in this in his new one. I'm liking that a lot. But there we go. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. He looks awesome, says Kat. Yeah, I think when I saw it, I just thought it'd be nice to do something to sort of I don't acknowledge the fact that we've got a Ben Kenobi coming out. And when I looked into it, I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. They've never done a Brickheadz of him. So I thought, well, okay. Oh, there's bound to be one or two on Rebrickable. There's loads on there, folks. There really is. I just like the look of this one. I like the techniques. And this is what this has got. It's got some really cool little techniques, especially around his neck area, which I'm quite unfamiliar with, in all honesty, that technique. Kat was saying earlier on, it's possible that the Father Christmas, I think that was Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus set that came out, I think it was like, it must be 14 months ago. That would have been the set for that. And that had a similar technique, she was saying, which is cool. So thank you for that. And I just really like the technique that they've used. And I tell you, there's not really that many parts, folks. It's just mainly plates and a few tiles that have got that kind of Jedi robes kind of texture to it, which is really cool. And then of course you've got the very kind of slightly more tanned brown hair, which kind of contrasts quite nicely with the robes. And I think it works really well. The beard, especially, the beard is definitely being used. They've copied that for the new one, but then they might have done a figure with a beard before. I don't know. Maybe that's the beard technique for Brickheadz. Who knows? Anyway, what I will say is that they've knocked it out of the park, and this is really good. And I'm definitely going to be getting the official ones as well. Maybe I'll even do a comparison video. Who knows? Time will tell. Anyway, let's pop him down there. Take it easy over there, Ben. Where's the name Ben come from anyway, folks? Just saying. I never got to the bottom of that. So Obi-Wan Kenobi. Indeed. I think he is. He's won me over, that's for sure. He looks incredible. Thank you for that, Nicole. Tut. Craig, I've lost all my respect for you. Coffee indeed. He goes, I prefer a mocha. No way. He prefers a mocha. You call yourself a northerner and he goes for a mocha. That's like going in the pub and buying someone a pina colada. The same. He goes, that's a great looking Brickheadz, says Barry. Thank you, Barry. That looks pretty awesome. Gary saying the Brickhead is awesome, as does minifigures. Thank you for that, guys. Really appreciate that. Nice Vincent Van Gogh Brickhead. Actually, though, There you go. That's Vincent van Gogh. And is it me, right? Is how many people have actually reviewed that new Vincent van Gogh set and called him Vincent van Gogh and stuff like that? So it's like it's Gough. It's not Go. It's Gough.
I always thought it was Van Gogh as well.
No, it's Gough. It's Gough.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Go. Anyway. There's some good reviews out there. It's a set I'm kind of interested in, but there's so many other sets I want to get before it. It's as simple as that. FMbricks, haha, Hadrian's Wall. Oh, we've got Brickscene in the house as well. It goes, I heard that Hadrian's Wall. Brickscene's going to be back on London Calling on June 10th, I think it is.
Hi, Richard.
Good to see you, Richard. Hope all is well with you. Richard, Craig, while you're all out there, are you going to be doing a Some Assembly Required, SAR, tomorrow night, my friends? Kicking off at 9:30 normally, folks. FMbricks saying the detail is clever. Even the hood. I think so as well, my friend. We've got Nicole saying Brickscene. Hi, Rich. A little bit of love out there for Richard as well. Quite rightly so. He goes, I like pina colada, as old Brick stays past. And Guinness, but I'm not Irish. Crikey, region stereotyping going on. Yeah, we call it stereotyping. He thinks he's cultured. Oh God, Barry, I love a Bailey's. Honestly, come on, you bloke. What's the matter with you? You're letting all you guys down. Give me all the Baileys. Yeah, all right. I like a Baileys as well. I quite like an orange Baileys. They do that at Christmas time. Or orange chocolate Baileys side. That's quite cool.
Sounds good.
I'm loving that. All right, so show us what you've built then, and then maybe we'll look at those official Star Wars sets as well.
Well, I usually keep my battle pack sealed, so I've got some battle packs that are quite expensive and sealed. But this is the first one I've ever opened, and you get a really good speeder bike, but he has to stand up on it. The speeder bike is pretty basic. I've seen a lot of these kind of just floating around the place. Obviously for me, the minifigure is the main thing, and that is him there. And you'll notice his arms are a light grey color. His head or his helmet is dual molded, and his little, or say it's her. I keep saying his. It is a woman, yeah. Don't know. He has lipstick on, so it's a woman.
Mate, it could be lip balm side, because
I've worn lipstick before. You get 3 of these with different heads. Snowtroopers. You get it looks like another female, bleached out there, and you get another one with a dark skin color. Then you get another one with is that a woman? That'd be cool if they were all women. Why can't we?
How many women we got in this set?
2. It seems to be gender balanced. But check out his weapon. That is one big cool thing. And then you get this. This is a really good little build here with the kind of snow. I don't know why that's so white today. Anyway, so it's all snow, and you get to put your other weapon behind it there. So that is just a kind of a stud shootery kind of thing, and I think it's pretty cool. I've obviously only got it for the minifigures, but that build surprised me. It's actually quite nice when you put the gun behind it, and the speeder bike has a little printed section here for the control panel. So it's good. Highly recommend it. Go out and buy 7 of them.
See, are you going to get? Well, I say that because you would like to get the UCS set one day, don't you? You want to get that UCS set.
I do want to get that. Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a really good one. This is really good. And from what other people's videos I've seen as well, everyone says that this is probably the most sturdy, the best one. Blah blah. And I think it's cool. I think it looks really nice. But I do want the UCS one. Definitely want to get that one.
Yeah, I want to get that as well one day. But I don't know. I'm always kind of, shall I get it? Shan't I get it? Especially with the cost of everything at the moment, because you can buy a lot of Lego sets with £750. But that said, so far I've just looked. I've got nearly 22,000 VIP points, so I'm going to take a big chunk out of that one day, folks. If I do buy it, that is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of 60% going to buy it as opposed to not as well. So
I'd love the Millennium Falcon as well, the UCS one. I think that would be pretty cool as well.
Yeah. Would you be like more inclined to get one or the other?
Well, there's so many big sets. We see, I'd like the Millennium for the UCS Falcon because of the minifigures, but it doesn't seem that many of them are as exclusive as they used to be. But the ones that are exclusive, I'd get both of them if I could. But there's so many big sets I want to get. I still want to get the Bugle, the Haunted House, even so the older current cargo train that will be the retired cargo train. There's just so many sets, so many. The Batwing, I want all of them.
Oh yeah, dude, you gotta get the Batwing. That's well on its way out. That is. And I wonder what will be the big Batman set this year, Si.
Don't know if there will be.
Oh, you don't think there will be?
They seem to have kicked DC to the side. Really, I've only heard about the there's a Batman set which will be, I can't even remember what it was. Is it anyway? There's at least one or two, and it's not even. It's a Flash set as far as I know from DC. So it's not, I haven't seen a Batman set. It's the Flash from the Flash movie.
But the thing is, this year for me, I always thought it was going to be DC's year. I really did. I was like, they've got some amazing films lined up to come out. It would have absolutely pulverized Marvel this year, and then for some reason they shelved it all.
Well, we don't know what they're going to show on Lego Con, but I mean, anything like that would have been leaked by now. There's no way they could have kept all the DC and Marvel stuff. Always gets leaked, and Star Wars always gets leaked.
The sheer fact that these, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I hope they keep something behind that we don't know about, because that was always the issue with last year. They were talking about things that we like we thought about this for like 6 months. Why are they showing it?
And they were talking about stuff that was retired as well. I was like, come on, that's retired. What are you telling us about that for? You know?
Exactly. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the new Star Wars stuff, shall we? These ones are already out. I quite fancy this Republic fire tank, only because I've never had it actually. Dagobah is probably a set I'll get, but the minifigures in this one are good though, aren't they? Si,
amazing. Yeah,
they really are. Let's have a look at featured. I think they've got one for pre-order, and pre-order all three. Oh, there we go. It says one to pre-order, and then it comes up with two.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at what we think is the best one, because currently, at the moment, on the survey, the Inquisitor Transport has got the lead. With actually Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader is coming in strongly there, coming in too fast. But the sheer fact that I want them all, hashtag knackered wallet, is at 28%. So overwhelmingly, people are liking these sets, which is great. Anyway, let's take a look at this set. I've not looked on the Lego site, so let's take a look and see what we think about these. I mean, look at that. It's just a nice shape, isn't it, Si?
Yeah, love it.
Oh, good minifigures. I think this is going to be about £100.
Yeah.
I think I didn't spot the price at the moment. Oh, which Kat is saying it's pricey. Let's have a look at the price, because that can have an influence. See, £90 for 924 pieces. That's not bad, Kat. That's not bad for Star Wars. The Star Wars tax. I don't think that's too bad, to be honest. I think Kylo Ren's. I think that was about £110. The kind of second version of Kylo Ren's shuttle, command shuttle, the correctly coloured one. I think that was about.
Is this say $89.99? Yeah.
Yeah, £89.99.
That's not bad. It's 99 over here, so I think that's really good. Not really good, but I think it's good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Same price as Backlogs, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes. Yes, Barry. Was epic to share panel with another castle enthusiast. It was an honour. Yeah, Macro. I didn't know he was into castle, but yeah, I always try and catch you, Macro, when you're out and about. You're a good guy. So let's, I like all the minifigures in this. I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi looks really good. I like the fact he is so different, Spy.
Yeah.
and he's definitely got the same coloured hair, which is nice. I like that. Yeah, we've got the fifth brother. I'm really looking forward to finding out a lot more about him. She's definitely enthusiastic, to say the least. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you've got the main Inquisitor himself. The funny thing was, though, I've seen interviews, and she says jokingly that she's the main Inquisitor. So it's an interesting one. An odd dynamic there. Oh, there we go. So one thing for sure is we are going to see Obi-Wan Kenobi with his lightsaber out. I mean, he's got to really. He's got these guys and girls that are after him. The ship looks really good. The canopy looks good. That's a proper that canopy size. Definitely come out from the latest Speed Champion sets for sure. Liking that. I like what they've done the lightsabers as well. I like to see a couple of, just throwing it out there, Lego. Right, give us a couple of minifigures, will you, with some light up lightsabers? That'd be good. Maybe next year's May the 4th. Just saying.
I think they'll ever do that again. That'd be so cool if they did, though.
100%. A little bit too much grey there for me. Why are we getting grey at the top there? That looks a bit daft. But he does break it up, I suppose. It is Imperial. Yeah, they are Imperial at that point. I can't remember if they're Imperial Republic. First Order. I've always got to think, what time zone am I looking at here? Dude, that looks really good. Do you know what this reminds me of? I mean, this is kind of more, it's more Starship. Buck Rogers used to fly around in a ship that was a little bit similar to that, albeit his one was more of a starfighter. But I tell you what, folks, Vipers from Battlestar Galactica, X-Wings, Buck Rogers ship, right? All they're not samey, but they're all that sort of style of ship. Very, very cool. Look at this picture here. Oh, I mean, look at this. We've actually got some decent space going on inside. That's a lot of space. It's good, isn't it? That is really, really good. And I like the fact that you can tuck both lightsabers just behind the main Inquisitor as well. So that's nice. I like that. That's really good. Yeah, the fifth brother looks like he's just looking at a 1x5. Interesting as well. Look at that. A 1x5, folks. Plate going on there. Cool. Let's see them wrong with that. There we go. That does look good. So the thing is as well, you're a big lover of red and black color combinations, aren't you?
Yeah. It is. I think this is sweet looking, and like they have little bits of red in around it as well.
Yeah, I'm liking that. Food saying depends on the person. I don't own any Lego trains. I am mega fussy. Say that again. I will be getting the ones Greg has for sure. It's on the sale on Amazon at the moment. Current passenger train. Barry, don't mind me asking, mate. How much is it up for, my friend? Cylon Raider shipish. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. There we go. There's the back of the set. There we go. This is kind of giving a little bit away of what's going to be happening as well, folks. They're obviously going to come to Tatooine.
Surprise!
But that's the thing, though. The only thing is, though, if they come to Tatooine, right, that means to me, Kenobi's then got to go somewhere else afterwards.
Yeah.
Because if they come to Tatooine, they'll always keep going back to Tatooine. So he must do something that makes them think that he's no longer living there. That's why I think there could be a bit of Princess Leia in this as well, folks. Maybe goes to Alderaan and stays there, gets, General Gunner or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I like theorizing. There we go. He's impressed. Yeah, he's gone for the main figure. You know what I like about the fifth brother? Is it me, or does it remind you of one of those traditional people that kind of does the old red flag with the ball, the Spanish ball?
Oh, a matador.
Yeah, the matador. That's it. Thank you, Si. Really reminds me of him. Interestingly, how have they got Kenobi to actually stand up in that position there, like that? I bet they're using blue tack.
Yeah,
they definitely use that because that's not. There we go. There, that's definitely not a natural pose for a minifigure. There,
standing on one leg.
Yeah, there we go. What's he up to? The Inquisitor has swapped positions now. Now he's just looking at a 1x5 plate. They look really good though, don't they? Good minifigs. What's he got? And it's a good size as well. I mean, look at that. That is really, really cool.
It's as big as his head. That's big. Like, look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. He's wearing a lot of green as well. They level that. That's a John Lewis sideboard, if ever there was one. It really was. There we go. Greg with another theory. Will this one come true like all the others? Stay tuned, everyone. Fun, folks. It's theorizing about it all. I do like that shit, man. It is nice. Like it. It does remind me that it definitely's got hints to me of Krennic's shuttle. That's for sure. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I will say this though, in this format, if you just took Kenobi's head, it does remind me of the lead singer of the Bee Gees. What do you reckon, folks?
Barry Gibb.
It does. It is Brian Davis, isn't it? I mean, all the way through this series, Kenobi's going to be trying to stay alive, so he might as well look like a BG. Just saying. Look at the shoulder pads for the Inquisitor. Doesn't he look good?
Yeah.
She does.
Love all the printing.
Yeah. Yeah, the fifth brother as well. He's been upgraded. He's got a new print on his face. She's got a crack on her face. It's not. It's just the lighting, but they look good. They look good. And poor old Kenobi, he's got that kind of midlife look about him, hasn't he? Well, there we go. Let's see if we've got any videos. Let's see what the videos look like. Here we go. I think it's just probably a 360. This one. There we go. Convict, happy hump day. Yo. Hello to Humble Bricks, Macro Bricks, giving out lots of love out there as well, which is always nice to see. Old Nod saying ex-Jedi looking for Obi when they've been following the Sith. Yeah, and the thing, these Inquisitors, they're Force sensitive, but they're not like super like with the Force. They're nothing like Vader. I mean, Vader would demolish any of them if he had an argument with them, which I think he does actually. He terrorizes them in the comics. A current cargo train, Grant, is 108 pounds. The passenger train is 89 pounds. Okay, look out for that. Those figures look awesome. They do. They are really good. In fact, all the figures in all these sets look really good. So that's the Inquisitor ship. Let's go back and just have a quick squiz then at this one. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. There we go. So this is obviously a younger looking Obi-Wan because it's probably, what is it? Actually, I don't know when this one's set. This is either 10 or 15 years, something like that. Let's have a quick look on the big screen, shall we? So we've got the Camino. The Camino looks fantastic. I think they've done a really good job of that. That's going to be I mean, it's an exclusive minifigure. So is Obi-Wan, as far as I can see. I like the style of the ship. I think it looks good. It's got those new stud shooters on there as well. They kind of go all right with it. But you know what, folks? If you don't like them, you can always take them off, can't you, Si?
Yeah. You know, I hate the look of this.
Do you? I don't mind the style of the ship. I always fancied the UCS version of this, but I'm well and truly missed out on it, of course. But
I need to see it in my hand because sometimes these pictures they look terrible, and then when you see them and like you know in the flesh in real life they look really good. It looks better from that side angle actually than the front on. It looks really high or something. But when you look at it sideways, it looks right. That looks right there.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's got a really nice silhouette about it. It's definitely something Battlestar Galactica Viper about this. It really is.
Oh, but that Kaminoan, so amazing.
That looks good. I like that. I love the fact that the droid, the astromech, actually is the same color as the rest of the ship. It works well. Colorization. Not too many stickers. All the stickers, you've got this sticker here just in front of the canopy, sticker there, probably a sticker down here. Got this green and red. Actually, there's quite a few stickers. But it looks good, and it'll still look good without the stickers anyway, folks, because you've got the main color accents there anyway for it all. What do you lot out there think about it? Come on, let us know. These sets have just been revealed. Let's have a look. There's love the mini doll. Old doll. I'm with Sai. Yeah. Sometimes folks, I don't like sets, and then when I see them in real life, I'm like, God, that's actually really good. Two humble bricks. Lovely to see you. Poltergeist says, they did the Canonian fig well. Don't care for the Starship build front view though. Yeah,
exactly.
Right, so people are not liking this as much, which is fair enough. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Shows you how to do it. It's got a proper little lever on it. That's a nice high def picture. I'll give it that. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks all right. I like the fact, side. That's a nice little touch as well. They've given a little area for the astromech to go in as well.
Oh, so you do have to take his head off.
Yeah, you have to take his head off because his head sits in the wing.
Right.
So his head's in the wing. But yeah, for those that are eagle-eyed, they'll think, where's his body gone? Well, I'll tell you where his body's gone, folks. His body's gone in the actual mechanism. Or just
that explains why it's a bit bulky.
Yeah. Oh, it's quite gappy there. Kind of you that means you kind of put it together a bit like doing a snow speeder.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. What else we got there?
Yeah, I changed my mind. I do like it.
Well, I think that's a good angle. I think these were the earlier ships, so maybe this is from the Phantom Menace. This one, but and by the way, folks, I was watching. I think I was watching. That was it. I was watching an Ups and Downs. You know what? I'm trying to get you into that Trek Central and Trek Culture YouTube show that I watched. This week they did. They basically did an overview. They called it Ups and Downs, which is something I might do one day, folks, for Lego sets. So anyway, in this particular one, they're talking about the 4K version of Star Trek motion picture. And you think, what are you talking about this for? We're talking about Star Wars here. This is the thing, right? There's a character, which is like a big giant spaceship, right? It's a living robot, folks, in Star Trek motion picture called Vija, right? And Vija, right, uses a special musical instrument that whenever you see Vija, it makes the sounds of it. And it's called something like a blaster or something like that, like a blasteroid. That instrument, right, was the same instrument that they used to make the explosions from Slave One. Right. So that and of course the Boba Fett TV series that came out, the Book of Boba Fett, it's the same one. So yeah, that's where that sound comes from. So if you listen to that, I was just thinking it was a guitar, but it's not. It's a really it's basically about 10 foot long and it's about that thick and it's made of aluminium. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen. There's very few people that could play it in the world. Check it out, folks. You'll be astonished. I promise you. But it's called something like a blast. It's called a blast. I'm pretty sure a blasteroid, something like that. Anyway, what a name for an instrument. But there we go. So anyway, so that's that one. I wonder though, at Lego, do they have the Brickheadz? Let's find out, shall we? So they didn't have them there. So Star Wars Brickheadz.
They do. I was looking at them there.
Oh, was you? Good stuff. Well, let's do Kenobi and Vader. I think it's called, isn't it? Kenobi and Vader. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I'm looking at that. I think I've just built that, haven't I? Let's take a look at this. So here we go. Straight away, the new Darth Vader version is miles better. So let's take that into account. Question is, right? Are they using the same parts? They use exactly the same parts. The only thing that's different, actually they're not. It is slightly different. Yeah, the belt is the same, but the breathing apparatus on his kind of torso section is different. And that looks like it's printed there as well on Vader. The bit between his red eyes.
Yeah.
Even part there. So that's going to be a really interesting technique. Love the fact he's got the red eyes though. That's cool. But I mean, there we go. There's Kenobi and there's the custom Moc one. If I do that, what do you reckon, folks? It's not bad, is it? It's pretty much it. If I take off his hairpiece there, that's it. That's pretty much it. All they're using is a couple of extra slopes. Do you know what? You could definitely, if I get, there's a 1x2 plate on there with the row. Buy one of those in his hair color. Use exactly the same pieces. Just change the configuration, and that's it. I got basically the new one.
Yeah,
it's good to know. But there you go. Great job on Rebrickable, guys. Let's have a look at the next one then. Yeah, like the box art. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There we go, folks. What have we got going on here? Well, that's a never seen before image. Could that be a scene from the new series side?
Has to be because when they fought, Vader was on the left-hand side and Obi-Wan was on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that could be a scene. Yeah, looks awesome, doesn't it? I'm liking that. Yeah. Cass, it's probably something to do with the licensing agreement. In fact, it could be Duplo would be too similar to Star Wars toys for that age range. Very true. Those red eyes look so good and problematic. They did. And you know what? That's why about Rogue One side. Vader's got red eyes in that, which is what he's meant to have, which is great. That Vader looks like, yeah, they've made such a better version of it. This one, the original Vader, it looks like something like Family Guy. It looks like something Stewie would wear. Just saying. Anyways, what else we've got there? We've got this picture here. That looks good. Yeah, 100%. Oh, they've changed it as well. They've given him a neck piece. I'm liking the bit of grey in there as well. That's good.
Oh,
yeah, that breaks it up quite nicely. It's just, I mean, it's pretty similar, but it's better. In fact, if anything, I tell you what, folks, using the parts from Darth Vader, I think you could make up a pretty decent trooper out of that. Not Dark Trooper, but like a what are they called? Death Troopers from the book of
Dark Trooper.
Yeah, Dark Trooper, the Dark Troopers, the ones that stole Grogu from the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
there we go. There he is with his robes, his dressing gown. There's Vader elevating himself using the Force, of course. There we go. Interesting, very interesting. Oh, there we go. And there, those eyes look over red there, but they're good dark red. It's nice. I think it was good. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. I've got the higher ground.
Yeah,
that's why they've done that. 100%, folks. Even in Lego World, Kenobi gets the higher ground. He really does. I like that. I think that's good. Let me know what you think, folks. And you know what? If you're watching this back, let us know what you think about all three of those Lego sets that we've shown you tonight. Pretty cool, I say, Si. And on that note, I think that's a nice place to beautifully park this stream. Mother Brick says, I'm back, kids in bed now. Good stuff.
Awesome.
You, Mother Brick, get a little bit of me time, which is what it's all about. It really is. We've got Doc Sampson out there as well. Good to see you, Doc. Hope you've had a top day, my friend. Looking forward. I'm already looking forward to Good Morning Brick on Sunday, folks. Do check it out. It's one of my favourite streams. It really, really is. So anyway, on that note, lovely. So thank you again for another top week of backlog action. It's been great to see you. It really has.
You too.
So, sorry, do you want to tell us very briefly what's coming out from your channel in the next week or so, my friend?
Basically, just keep an eye out. I've no plans for anything at the moment, so I'll see you when I see you.
Sounds good to me. You'll know it when you see it. Coming up from me, folks, there will be a video coming out tomorrow, probably around 5 o'clock. And it's going to be, hopefully, if I get it done in time, me building this young chap here. Just do a bit of a speed build on him because I enjoy a good speed build, to be honest. I don't think YouTubers do enough of them. But there we go. But anyway, on that note, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. I will, of course, see you on Friday for London Calling at 7:30 UK time. That is 2:30 EST USA time. Si will be joining me as well as a whole band of other peeps as well, including Lego Danny Bob as well, which I'm looking forward to seeing, Nicole and our good friend Craig. So yeah, I've really enjoyed tonight's site. It's really cool. I'm glad you lovely lot out there enjoyed this. When I saw it, I was quite excited. And the sheer fact that I got the parts within a few days. And by the way, folks, if you're interested to know, I actually managed to get all the parts, albeit I had about 10 of them, 10 or 15 parts. But I got most of them, 135 pieces, from just 2 Bricklink stores here in the UK. So it wasn't actually too expensive. I think maybe you paid about £4 on postage tops. And the set altogether probably came to about £25, which isn't bad for a custom MOC. It really isn't. And I ended up buying a few other bits and pieces as well, which maybe one day I'll do a Lego haul on. So anyway, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the poll. Sorry, sir. You're completely right. I'm looking at Kenobi here. I'll just end the poll. I'll say goodnight to a few peeps as well while we're doing that. So while that's ending, I just want to thank Kat for coming in tonight as well. Popping in to see. I say popping in. She's been here for the whole time. Check out Blocks Magazine, folks. There it is there. Macro Bricks, thank you for coming in as well tonight, folks. Mate, it's been good to see you. It's been nice having you hanging around. Brick Scene as well. Lovely to see you, my friend. Hope you have a really cool Thursday, my friend. Looking forward. Well, in his world, when he says tonight, he'll be, of course, doing SAR, some assembly required. Looking forward to that already. Again, one of my top streams that I love to watch every week. It really, really is. What else we got out there as well? We had Cabbage Face Bricks as well. Good to see you, dude. Fooding with Bricks. Nicole, Mitty Bricks. Who else we had there? Simon, Chris. I feel the need for speed. Chalice, Gary Mullane, all the way from Ireland. And let me pick out one more. Of course, Michael J Productions. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. Now the poll, we've got 50 votes in the poll, which is amazing. So thank you for that, everybody. The question being, 3 new Star Wars sets have been announced this week, but which one takes your fancy the most? The Inquisitor Transport Skies came top with 36%. Very cool. I'm not surprised. I Want Them All. Knackered Wallet came second with 28%. In third place was Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader, 25%. Very cool. Appreciate that. And Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter came 10th. I'm not surprised about that, Si. I would have said if that was me sort of voting on all that, I would have done exactly the same thing as well. So on that note, thank you very much, folks, for casting your votes on that. Really appreciate that. Also, Jesse's Brick Galaxy out there as well. Jesse, good to see you, dude. And do check out his channel as well, folks. He does some pretty cool streams, especially about that other universe, probably not so far away from us, about Marvel, which is always very cool. And do check out his MOCs as well, folks. They are amazing. You can, of course, follow Si and me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Si, you've been doing quite a few bits and pieces on TikTok, haven't you? So you've hit 1,000, is it? 1,000 subscribers on there?
Yep.
Very cool, my friend. And I just want to say thank you to all the love on Instagram as well, because this week I passed a new milestone. I hit 3,000 followers on that now, so I'm well chuffed with that. So thank you, everybody, for watching my stuff out in Instagram land. Thank you as well to Gaz, aka Minifigures, for tuning in tonight. And on that note, you know what, folks? Lego, it really is, and I sincerely mean it, a wonderful thing. And on that note, take care, everyone. Have a really, really top week. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Be safe. That's the main thing, folks. And I'll see you again on Friday. So, Si, on that note, I think it's all over.
It is now.
Take care, everyone. Be good. See you later.